one of us even got to be here. Social distance, isolation, Mr. Richmond saved his beard. Waiting for this crazy roller coaster of a year to end. We barely even got to hang out with our friends. The online school we went through felt like it was pretend, but we kept on pushing on even if we felt like we were dead. Most of us wish we could just have a redo. We couldn't, sadly, even if we tried to. But the most important thing is that we finally made it through. Hopefully next year will be better. We don't got much to lose. We all changed a lot over quarantine. And next year I can try to be a better me, but at least through all this trash we continue to be one great big team. I've been done with this and it's done with me. I gave up and quit at least twice a week, but through all of this mess we continue to be one big team. It ain't what I want, it ain't what I need. It worked for some, but it didn't for me. But through all of this stress we continue to be one big team. They say life's a test, it's one of endurance. A real pop quiz though, not without hesitance. Learning to adapt, learning to cope, learning to get through this year without a lot of hope. Feeling like a box cat, am I dead or alive? Trying to figure out that just to pass the time. A whole year stolen by the virus. We try to stay golden and find things that inspired us. I've been done with this and it's done with me. I gave up and quit at least twice a week, but through all of this mess we continue to be one big team. It ain't what I want, it ain't what I need. It worked for some, but it didn't for me. But through all of this stress we continue to be one big team.
Welcome to Wilbur D. Rowe Middle School, where the teachers are great and every single kid is cool. Truly learn with a common goal. We are safe, respectful, and responsible. Home to math minds, some of the best readers, musicians, athletes, scholars, and web leaders. Lots happening in this wonderful place, and there's only one way to stay up to date. So if you got a case of the Sandbox Blues, hit the YouTube, check the Shamrock News. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Not a thing that we cannot do. Growth mindset, it's the Shamrock News. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? So if you got a case of the Sandbox Blues, hit the YouTube, check the Shamrock News. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Not a thing that we cannot do. Growth mindset, it's the Shamrock News. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
Hey Rock community!
Welcome to the Shamrock News.
The saddest time of our year have arrived. That's right, it's the last episode of the season.
Thank you all for joining us on our final episode. We've got a great show for you.
I'm Michaela, aka Michaela.
And I'm Stephanie, aka Steph.
Let's start the show with a reminder about the Letting Library Summer Reading Program.
Summer reading begins. Beginning June 1st, kids, teens, and adults are invited to earn prizes for reading by joining the Letting Library Summer Reading Program. Reading colors your world. The Letting Library is located in downtown Milwaukee. All ages are welcome to participate. Even babies and toddlers can join in the fun by tracking the days they sing or listen to stories. Wish I was a toddler. Kids and teens can earn a free book by completing a reading log. Teens can also enter weekly prize drawings by turning in book review slips for every read book. Adult readers can compete for a weekly prize drawings by submitting an entry form for every book they finish in this summer. Or they can take the Book Bingo Challenge and enter to win a Kindle Fire tablet when they complete a bingo row. That means you and your whole family can participate together. Find the summer reading log, book bingo, and book entry forms on the library's website. Or you can pick them up at the Letting Library now. The generous support of the Friends of the Letting Library makes the summer reading program possible. Teens who finish the reading log can turn it in at the library anytime in July or August. The prize is a free book. We are offering weekly prize drawings for teens though. Kids can fill out short book review forms for every book they read and drop them off at the library anytime. The Letting Library will pull 6 to 8 winners of $10 gift cards to local businesses every week. You can help support local businesses and you can read books. Doesn't get much better than that. Right now the lobby is open at the library for holds and pickups and limited browsing in the community room. On June 22nd, the Letting Library will be reopening the library for full browsing and 30-minute visits, as well as computer use. They will be closed on Monday, June 21st to prepare for reopening, though. And you'd like to participate in a challenge with some cool prizes? Then join the Letting Library's summer reading program. Let's get reading, Rowe.
Throughout the year, Gina and Stella had written, filmed, edited, and produced an over 25 Clover quote of the week segment, and they join us today to last their final installment.
Welcome back to your final Clover quote of the week.
This is our last Clover quote segment of 2021, and we are going to celebrate it by talking about ourselves for once.
If you didn't know already, I'm Stella.
And I'm Gina.
So first, let's get it started with me. I've lived most of my life in Milwaukee, but when I was really young, for a short period of time, I lived in Portland. I went to Milwaukee Elementary, and as I'm sure you all know, I'm finishing my 8th grade year at Rowe Middle School. I'll be continuing my journey at Milwaukee Academy of the Arts in the Milwaukee High School, and I'm really excited about it. I'm really interested in the arts, specifically music, and want to continue to focus on that. I've been playing guitar since I was 9 and singing for as long as I can remember, really. So for my future, I really want to continue my dream of being a musician, a full-time musician, no matter what it is, just really something in the music industry, and that really excites me.
Now, let's talk about me. I've lived in Milwaukee my whole life, and I went to Linwood Elementary. As you already know, I attend Rowe. I'm going to Milwaukee High School, and I'm going to be a freshman vice president in student government. My intention while being in student government is to bring the school community together. As of right now, some of my favorite hobbies are painting, reading, and swimming. But in the future, I hope to pursue a future career as a nurse.
Gina and I were lucky enough to be put together to write and film a segment. We instantly clicked and we both gained a friendship because of it.
This has made your epic, amazing, awesome, talented power duo that you know and love today.
So, this week's quote is brought to you by your 2 favorite Shamrock News members.
Us!
You have to make sure you have enough peanut butter for your own sandwich before you make one for others. In other words, you have to appreciate and love yourself before you can spread love to others. Comes from the dynamic duo, Stella and Gina.
Yes, this is extremely corny and cheesy, but we all know it's true.
Gina and I have discussed many times how we worked a lot on taking care of ourselves over quarantine. We worked on meeting our needs and spending time with ourselves, and we both agreed it changed us for the better.
And for our last segment, we just want to say thank you to all the Shamrock News because it really helped to flourish our friendship and make it stronger.
So, one last time, this week's quote is, you have to make sure you have enough peanut butter for your own sandwich before you make one for others. In other words, you have to appreciate and love yourself before you can spread love to others.
Thank you so much for amazing year. See you later, Shamrocks.
And don't forget to stock up on that peanut butter.
Mr. Dix and the Shamrock News team produced this year's 8th grade promotional celebration video, and it's now available to watch on the internet.
This week, Rowe Middle School celebrated our class of 2025 8th graders.
We had a drive-through/walk-through promotional night celebrated on Wednesday.
And we released an 8th grade promotional video celebration this week as well.
This video celebration features comments from staff, admin, students, and teachers about the time this group of 8th graders spent at Rowe Middle School.
We also have footage from Milwaukee High School, the next building most of our lovely 8th graders will visit.
And there's a scrolling list of all the names of this year's 8th graders.
If you'd like to watch the video, please visit your grade level hub.
Or our Rowe Middle School big link.
Or visit our school website.
Or venture to our Instagram, Facebook, and or YouTube pages.
So come help us celebrate this year's resilient group of 8th graders.
Oh, there's still time to purchase your 2020-2021 Rowe Middle School yearbook.
Hey Rowe students, it's not too late to get your yearbook for this year. The 2020-2021 yearbook will be delivered next fall at the start of the school year. Reserve yours now, limited copies available. You can pay online. Parents and guardians can purchase yearbooks from schoolpay.com. They can activate their accounts by following these instructions that are linked in your Google Classroom grade level hub. You can also pay in person. Students can pay in person before or after school at the front office window. If a parent guardian would like to pay in person, please call the office ahead of time at 503-353-5725. We accept cash, cards, and checks. It's $20 and this is a yearbook like no other. Check your grade level Google Class Hub for the links on this doc. Get one now.
Milwaukee High School will be hosting a Mustang youth basketball camp for all students entering kindergarten through 9th grade.
The Milwaukee Mustangs basketball program will be hosting a summer camp for kids going into kindergarten through their freshman year of high school. If you want an opportunity to work on your hoop skills and get ready for the season next winter, then sign up now.
8th graders. This is an opportunity to meet all the high school coaches and make impressions on them for next tryouts in November.
All campers will receive a camp t-shirt. The cost of camp is $50.
Camp will take place on the following dates at following times.
Monday, July 5th, 9 a.m. through 12 p.m. Tuesday, July 6th, 9 a.m. through 12 p.m. Wednesday, July 7th, 9 a.m. through 12 p.m. Thursday, July 8th, 9 a.m. through 12 p.m. The camp is for all youth, meaning going into kindergarten and the ones going into freshman year, and all in between.
It will take place at Milwaukee High School.
The camp will be ran by Coach Law, his coaching staff, and the current high school players.
In fact, we've got lots of great summer events that we'd love y'all to go check out.
This summer things are opening back up for a bit, and if you're looking for something to do,
we've got all kinds of opportunities for you located in your grade level hub in Google Classroom.
And in our social media big link.
There's the Letting Library Summer Reading Program, which gives you prizes for reading.
The Milwaukee Mustangs basketball camp will help you improve your hoop skills.
The Boys and Girls Club summer program at Rowe Middle School give you folks an opportunity to continue to hang out with your peers.
The NCSD summer enrichment camps include clubs like Chess for Success, Comic Book Club, Around the World Art Camp, Baking 101, Shoot for the Sky, and more.
And the Photo Voice is a photography class put together by the Northwest Family Services and the Vibrant Future Coalition.
Links to the sign up for all of these clubs and events are located in your grade level hub.
And on our social media big link.
Sign up now.
It's been a wild year filled with lots of different struggles and obstacles.
But there's also been moments of happiness and community.
And we're going to celebrate all of those emotions in the end of our year Shamrock News recap.
So enjoy!
Shamrock News 2020-2021. Thank you guys so much for all the efforts you've put in this school year. I know it was not easy to do the Shamrock News production remotely, and you guys knocked it out of the park. I'm consistently impressed by how much you are able to hold our school together no matter what's going on. Shamrock News is like the glue for us. And I really, really appreciate you guys coming through for our community. Thank you guys and enjoy the summer off.
I want to give a major shout out to the Shamrock News team for working extra hard this year to provide quality entertainment and a sense of community for everyone here at Rowe. You all deserve a gold medal for all your hard work during this especially challenging year. So give yourselves a pat on the back and thank you all for being so amazing. We love you.
Hey Shamrock News students, I just want to give you a Shamrock shout out for producing an entire season of Shamrock News during a worldwide pandemic. You all did such an awesome job coming together and letting your creativity flow. It was really cool to see some of the new segments that were put on this year and just seeing your smiling faces, supporting your peers, supporting your community, and supporting your teachers was just awesome and something so needed this year. So thank you so much for all of the work that you did in Shamrock News this year.
Hey, Mr. Dick, the Packers lose? It's pretty great, huh? Couldn't imagine being a Packers fan right now. Imagine losing.
Hey, you Shamrock News kids. Good job this year. I mean, good job, because a lot of kids tuned out and you guys were put in a position to stay tuned in, and I'm sure you had your moments where you did tune out, but you know, you still came back together and helped carry us through, and it did. Like a lot of people who don't even go to Rowe watch the Shamrock News and continued to during the pandemic. So I don't know if you realize you reach these folks, but you do. Also, you made a big impression on me when you did teacher appreciation, and it was just like really, that's my love language, verbal affirmation, and you guys were like, ooh, just giving it. And I will always remember you for that. And I'm very, very thankful. So let me return the favor and just say to you, I see your big hearts, and I see you courageously being you, and making some sacrifices in a situation where maybe you just wanted to fade out, but you stayed connected. Some of you put up together some specific projects that made the year extra special, and I see that too. So, well done.
Thank you, Shamrock News, for keeping us all connected as a community and as a family, and for being one of those consistent things that we can count on every week this school year. It's really cool to see the inside of your bedrooms and the cool lights that you have, and just really neat of you to share of yourselves with us. This was a difficult year, and you were one of the highlights, one of the shining stars of it. So thank you so much.
I'm going to the barn after this, if you can't tell. Something I enjoyed about the Shamrock News this year would definitely be all the ideas you could throw out at Mr. Dix, and he'd actually do them. He wouldn't just say, oh, that's a good idea, we can mess with that maybe later. He'd give us the resources to do it, and we could pretty much do whatever segment we wanted, and just any idea that came to our mind, which I'm really happy about. So, yeah.
What's something you enjoyed about the Shamrock News this year? I just enjoyed recording simple videos that could get the job done, and it was fun. I wish it was in person so we could do more this year with setting up dances and stuff, but yeah.
The thing I enjoyed most about Shamrock News this year was that it didn't take up so many hours like my other classes.
Shamrock News! Wow, it was a rough year, I'm sure. I appreciate your creativity and your dedication to finding ways to make it work. You didn't have the technology that every other class has had. You didn't have the resources, but you sure did have the drive. And I know it was different for each and every one of you, but I'm so proud of you for being part of this team, for getting information out to our families, for helping be a part of keeping people connected, keeping people together, keeping people aware of the news. The news has always been a way to make sure people have the information and know how to get what they need. And the Shamrock News did that. So I really appreciate your dedication and your partnerships throughout the school, with the community, and keeping people updated, whether it was with family resources, mental health, finding random things in the internet and making creations out of it. Whatever you did that, and you kept people connected, and you gave people something to be excited about. You made me laugh, you made me miss you guys, and I'm so proud of you. Shamrock News 2025, class of 2025, that is. Great job.
What's up? This is Mr. Dixon. This is the 7th time I've done this in my Shamrock News educational career. And this group is a particularly special group of students. I have told them countlessly throughout this year that I really wish we would have got a chance to be in person with this group. I have no doubts that we would have put together zines and staff our students 3-on-3s and 3 dances and 100 million word challenges throughout the school. And I think that this group particularly would have been awesome. Here's the thing, they were awesome already. They came together not being in person, and they recorded 40 podcasts. We put together 3 zines. We did 29 episodes of the news this year. We still did a Spirit Week. We did multiple Among Us game days. We had movie nights like 4 or 5 times. We weren't allowed to be in the same space with each other, and we still were able to make it somewhat of a community. It may not have felt like that for everybody, but it felt like that for some people, and that's what's important. We're all about doing enough little things so that everyone experiences a big effect. Maybe some of you contributed to the Rowe zine. Maybe some of you came to the Among Us game days or the movie nights. Maybe some of you just watch the news every week. We do these little things, and we hope that all these little things allow everyone to feel a part of a big community. And I think this group was really, really great on that. They showed up and did the teacher appreciation thing, and they had like 8th grade teachers in tears because of how appreciative they were with their words. I get to have meetings with them every week, and they have so many great ideas, and they really were just about like, what can we do to try to make this not feel so isolating? And I got so much love for this group for that, and I think that they are spectacular. And when we look back on all of this, hopefully it is the only pandemic I'll be able to look back on. And we'll look back on this and we'll think, man, that was really tough, and I really wish we would have been in the building together. But at the same time, we'll be thinking, I don't know if there's another group that could have done this. I have had 7 groups of Shamrock News students, and this is the one that was able to like make it happen every single week, even though they were filming on their phones and then sending me footage or editing on their Chromebooks. I just got so much love for them, and getting a chance to go through and edit every week sometimes gets exhausting. And then I got Lily Walker being like, hey, Mr. Dix, and just having a little monologue before she gets into her footage, and people having conversations with me even though I can't talk back. And it really made me miss being in school, and I'm going to miss this group dearly. And I think that they are just an absolutely special, spectacular group, and I got so much love for them. And yeah, what a great season 7. I'm getting a little like Pixar teary-eyed talking about this because I get all misty when I have to express my emotions. So everyone in season 7, I love you so much. Thank you for doing everything that you've done this year. Even if it doesn't seem like it's anything more than filming something in your bedroom, I promise you, it helps. I've had 6th grade parents, I've had people in the community all email me this year and be like, hey, we sit down as a family and watch this on Wednesday nights. I've had people from other schools hit me up and be like, hey, we watch your news because we want to start one and we don't know where to start, but your kids are so amazing. Sometimes those little things that we do even by ourselves have a rippling impact, and I hope that y'all take that away from this year, because you definitely had a rippling impact on this community. So much love. Have a good one. Season 7, we out. Season 8, see you next year.
Thanks for joining us, Rowe Middle School.
This is season 7 officially signing off.
Season 8, we'll see you next year.
Same Shamrock time, same Shamrock place.
Peace.
I'll miss you guys. Sunshine.